Hello guys, full time at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal 2, Leeds United 0. I wasn't there tonight, I was at home with Belle. We watched it together. She's going to be providing her thoughts on the game. Bit of squad rotation, it is the League Cup after all. I have to say, I think this is a really good... No? You've had enough? You've had enough? Okay. Say bye. Bye. All right. Right, so I thought it was a really good result. I mean, if we'd beaten Leeds United 2-0 at home in the Premier League, we'd be pretty happy with that. So to do it with a heavily rotated team, 9 changes today, Leeds only made 4. Maybe that helped in some respects. You know, we did look a little bit fresher than they did physically. But it's a great result. It puts Arsenal through to the quarterfinals. I've just watched Southampton lose to Chelsea on penalties. Theo Walcott sadly missing one of the crucial spot kicks. That's a shame because it means Chelsea go through, but Arsenal not far off being in a competitive final here, and I really do think Arsenal should be taking the League Cup seriously. There's no excuse. We don't have European football, and also the prize is so great. European football, the very thing we don't have, and you can have it sewn up by the end of February if I'm right in terms of my dates of when the final is. Very appealing for a club in Arsenal's position. And Mikel Arteta does appear to be taking it seriously. I don't think there were scheduled to be any under-23 players in the squad today. A late change. Pablo Mari dropped out with illness, and the boy Salah came up from the under-23s. But other than that, it was a first-team squad. 4 players missed out. I think Odegaard, Aubameyang, Gabriel and Tomiyasu were given a break today, and I guess they've had a lot of football and quite a hectic time, some of them in terms of signing for the club and adapting to life in England again. So they made sense to me. Starting 11, Ben White played, Emil Smith-Rowe played. They were the only 2 players who stayed in, and Ben White is going to be a talking point because he went off with an injury. I don't yet know how bad that is. I'm just waiting for the press conference to come on Zoom. He did get a dead leg in the first half. I'm hoping and praying that's all it is. The guy who came on for him, Callum Chambers, opened the scoring. Second goal from a set piece in 2 games. Another good delivery from Smith-Rowe. Chambers ran over to the subs bench immediately, and I think that was partly the elation of scoring just after coming on. He must have been disappointed not to make this 11, really, given how little football he's played. But he probably, it looked from the pictures to me like he was also running over to the set piece coach who arrived in the summer. And now it seems is bearing a little bit of fruit. I think Smith-Rowe deserves some credit as well for the delivery that he's provided. Second goal, Eddie Nketiah. Fantastic record in this competition. 2 brilliant touches, really, to create the chance for himself. Lifting it over Melier, taking it round him. Scuffed the finish, very nearly embarrassed himself. But listen, when you've taken 2 touches like that, I think you deserve a little bit of luck on the end of it. So very pleased for him. He's in an awkward position this season, but I do think there's a Premier League striker in Eddie Nketiah. His goal-scoring record is fantastic. And I thought tonight he showed other aspects of his game that are strong. His dribbling, his hold-up play, I think it was all a little step forward from what we're accustomed to seeing from him. Anything else to add? I mean, I thought Ainsley Maitland-Niles had a very good game in midfield. Interesting season for him. You know, January's going to be pretty key. He might want to leave, as he did want to join Everton, but Arsenal are going to be without Thomas Partey, without Mohamed El Neni, so there are going to be opportunities for him, and you have to say he looked ahead of El Neni today in terms of his performance. Very sharp, good in the press, yeah, and decent on the ball. I was impressed with him. I thought Rob Holding was game. You know, he showed willingness to play, to get forward, do a little bit of the Ben White stuff. Well, he might have to at the weekend, hopefully not. But yeah, I thought he had a decent outing. Bernd Leno looked very comfortable. I think Bernd Leno's always been a pretty solid goalkeeper, and I think he showed that again tonight. Another one that's going to be interesting in January, is he going to want to go elsewhere? Is he going to want to get that move? Is he going to be fed up with playing second fiddle to Aaron Ramsdale? Well, if that is the case, he would have done his case no harm tonight. You know, he showed Mikel Arteta he's a good alternative, and he showed other potential clubs he's a very good goalkeeper. So he had a good game. Maitland-Niles, yeah. And Nketiah, I think they were the standout ones for me. I think Arsenal were much better in the second half. Intensity was again the key, really, to improving their performance. I think, you know, maybe Gabriel Martinelli and Nicola Pepe, I know Pepe got himself an assist, would have liked to make a bigger impact on an individual basis, but wasn't their night, really. Martinelli, I thought, you know, had his moments, but, you know, they're the players who kind of you think would come into this game really looking to get a goal, make a really tangible impact. I think Lacazette came on and showed exactly what he showed the other night. Physical intensity, a willingness to go into challenges. Probably should have done a little bit better with that thrash shot, having fended off about 3 challenges. But yeah, all in all, I think this was a really good night, a clean sheet, a win, progress in the competition. The black mark against it is that Ben White injury, and it's possible he only played because Pablo Mari was ill. I'm not sure what the plan would have been, but let's hope it's nothing serious, because I think, you know, we want to keep that defensive unit intact against Leicester. I'm going to leave it there for now. Just quickly, I'll nip over to Belle, see if she's got any final thoughts. Belle, optimism about Ben White. What do you think? Is Ben White going to be fit to face Leicester? Give us a sign. She's tight-lipped, like Mikel Arteta in a press conference, playing it very stoically. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Bye!